Hi, it's me, Renee. I'm back. And yeah, today it's gonna be a book review. It's gonna be a bit different. So yeah, I talked about one of these. This is a book series. I talked about one of them before. I don't really think I could talk about the other ones that much, and there is a reason for that. So this is a series of books, the Winchester's siblings series. They're adopted siblings and they all find love. It's historical romance. It's historical romance with mystery in them, but that's kind of the main thing I would say. And yeah, so this one I would still say still is my absolute favorite in the series. And I have been like reading the rest of the series. Second book, third book. Uh well okay. Actually there's like actually a book in the series I haven't read. Well, actually, I think I might have read it, but I also have already given away. I think that might be it. Yeah. So I enjoyed these two, but the Jukais, the first book, and Hot Earl Summer, I loved. So this, I suppose, in a way, it's kind of like a nudge to say that even though some books and series might be enjoyable and fine and not that much to talk about, there will be some books that will be so good that you'll just want to jump of joy from exist in the world. Hot Earl Summer is one of those. And I would say I still enjoy Duke Heist the most. I suppose maybe it's kind of slightly because it's the first in the series. Often the first in the series kind of is the best. Though again, this is a companion series, so you don't really need to read them in order and whatnot. Well, except some like cameos and whatnot. But there's not like an overarching plot line. But yeah, I would say still like this still holds a place in my heart. The Duke Heist. If it's because it's the one I read first, of course it's the one that came out first. Or if it's because it's generally better, in my heart, in my mind, I'm not quite sure. But I read Hot Earl Summer actually back in September. Been thinking of doing a book review of it, and here I am doing it. And but I am like I mean sometimes when I read a book and I very much enjoy it like a lot, and I sometimes I like make a review the first moment I can, and sometimes I procrastinate. And if I procrastinate so much that I kind of it's just been so long I kind of forgotten about it or whatnot. But this book I still haven't forgotten about. It's just a delight. So uh, it's a romance between these two. One of them has to pretend to be his cousin. One of them is kind of trying to find his cousin because reasons, not really that important, but reasons. But then very early on in the book, I have to double check the names because so many people, so many names. Because Elizabeth, that's Elizabeth. She has to find this Earl of Densmore. So she comes to the castle and she finds his cousin instead. The cousin who's an inventor and kind of quirky. But yeah, they do kind of fall in love because it's a romance. But also because his neighbors are trying to take over the castle. So they kind of have to. Honestly, I've heard it described this way. I would say it's kind of true. It's kind of Home Alone, but historical. So they kind of have to save the castle from being taken over from this um no, I wouldn't say evil, more like mustache twirling idiot earls next door. And yeah, it just lends itself to just such a fun book. It's just very funny and a delight to read, and a great romance there as well. And it's yeah, it's just delight. It's just rompy and nice, and yeah, I love it a lot. And yeah, I mean, as I said, I did read other books in the series, these two being one of them. I kind of thinking maybe, I don't know, I'll read more books or not read more books. I read this book this year, but I actually believe that there's another book that's already out after it that I haven't read. because I read this year. It came out last year. I want to double check it, but I believe it came out last year. It came out blah 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 blah. It came out last year, yeah. So I didn't run to read it because of the other books in the series not being so amazing. And like for me, actually nowadays I kind of if a book isn't amazing, I will not run to read it or run to read the sequels. But yeah, this Hot Earl Summer definitely a book I recommend people check out if they want something funny, fun, and different. Also, just such a great cover to it. But yeah, this is a delight to read. And nudge to say that even if an author doesn't write bangers all the time, don't give up on them. Give them second chances. Maybe give them a third chance. I mean, I would say also, I would say some books, some authors have like a banger here and there, but like a lot of them are fine and enjoyable. But that's often like here and then I will write a like amazing book. So yeah, I suppose also like some authors that I follow or have kind of slightly followed have been around for 10, 20 years, and I suppose if they be around for a long time, not all the books will be for every reader. Not all the books will be absolute bangers. That's just facts, really. But yeah, Hot Earl Summer, definitely a book I recommend wholeheartedly.